And the win streak continues. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, if you guys have been learning this method and looking for setups, you are seeing what's going on. Unbelievable. I'm sorry, I'm getting a ton of pop-ups on Skype. I'm kind of in shock right now. Yeah. Yeah. So the win streak continues. I will show you my trades for today. All right. AU short. I am in shock. This is getting ridiculous. There's no better way to trade. It doesn't exist. You're looking for the Holy Grail. You found it. You found it. Learn it. AU, downtrend. No relevant levels in larger time frames. I'm just going to run through. So I took a short today. Okay, now here's our downtrend. Is it a healthy downtrend we want to get in? We saw a little bit of buying, but nothing telling us to go counter trend and buy. But we saw a little bit of buying yesterday. It moved up. Typically, you see a bit of demand on a downtrend and low prices. Tells you to expect a retracement before you want to get in. So here's our retracement. Looking for that to happen today. It happened. We have a little confluence with previous resistance, previous support to resistance. And we came up to that point here. Now again, we're getting in with the trend. We don't need climactic 1 hour volume. Now let's look at our 5 minute. Here's how it's set up. Here's that level, previous support to resistance. I don't think it was anything else. Was it a fib? No, but that's a completely valid level. By the way, my pivots may be off. I'm on FXDD. It's my first day with this, and it's a success. You can see my last video about that. So here's the 5 minute. Here's that level. Look, right? Okay. Get our high volume. You get our sign of weakness. Here's our automatic support. First level of support after weakness. Not the clearest one, but it was 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. Sat there. Kind of pushed through here. This was before I got on to trade. This was a little before London Open. Started a little early here in the setup. By the time I got in, we were a bit lower. I'll get to that. But before here. So here's a no demand. Generally, your low volume test. Your no demand leading to this. So this is a valid entry here. This is the first real valid entry there to go short. This I was just highlighting that these are signs of weakness and it's still a healthy condition. We're not seeing strength come in. And I got into the trade. Where was it? Just as it got through here, I think. So it was just a bit of a scalp. I took some profit off here because I saw strength. This is a 618 and I saw strength. So not just set and forget, right? Just to get more information. This told me probability of continuing is low now. It's sort of 50-50 on the side of strength here. Of course, not looking to buy, but understanding that we're losing probability. So I took some profit off, lock break even was hit. Okay. So the importance of marking this level, not because it was a target fib or anything like that, but because, oops, in 1 hour, but because it's a level of importance where we can get information. So we're coming down to here, we're going to do a fib zone, we see strength, that tells us our trade is less likely to continue. You see what happened there. So you want to manage accordingly. Okay, other trade today. Still in it, closed most of it. AJ long. Look at this pattern. Here's our uptrend. A, B, C. Fake breakout. Fib zone. Previous resistance turn support. Right? Right. 1 hour. Strength. After an ABC retracement, trends tend to continue. That's the pattern. Plus all the other stuff. 50 fib. There's the dip into the fib zone. 5 minute. Lines up. You got enough strength in there. I saw also the pound yen. The yen pairs all started seeing some buying here. Check it out. So we move up. 14 EMA. You guys know this is on my chart. I don't mention it that much. Very popular spot to test. So we have strength. We test for sellers. Here's your low volume. Here's your no supply. No supply entry. It's also a push through automatic rally. Automatic rally, no supply, push through confluence. That's an entry in itself, even if there was no supply entry. Look what happens next. It's small, but here it is. Break. No supply. Continuation pattern. Break. That's continuation of AR. Business as usual. It worked for Wyckoff 100 years ago, and it still works. But I was already in. Someone said another more conservative entry would be to wait for, would be to wait for that, and there it is. So there's another entry, and then it starts to get a little late. That's pretty much the latest point where I like to get in. There's another no supply. Off it goes. Now we got to the same as the other trade. We got to the fib zone 618. We see a little excessive volume, bearish reaction, a bit of weakness, so I took some off here. Starting to lose probability. Block break even. Took off most of my trade. What do I have on now? A little less than half my position is still on. I may just close it or close a little more. So I like to, again, work my way out based on what I'm seeing, the information on the chart. If this came up to 618 and showed no weakness, no increase in volume, it's more likely to test here. Maybe I would not take profit off. Or only a third. That's roughly about 20 pips, and that's why I, kind of give myself the option now to start taking some profit, considering my stop loss and everything. So that is that trade. Maybe it'll run further. From a daily point of view, I'm going to try to, we'll see how it looks, but here's your ABC retracement and all that, and we could continue the uptrend at this point and get multi-hundred pips. I could get 400 pips in this trade if the pattern plays out. Could be a double top fake break. It could see weakness and not play out. It could do anything, right? But in the bigger picture, volume, VSA, confluence, pattern is all pointing to this coming up next. So, like I like to do, right? I get my little intraday target, and if I see a potential like this in the bigger picture, I leave some on with my stop at break even. If it doesn't work out, so be it. Sometimes it does. I wake up tomorrow and I'm up 150 pips. And that's it. I'll probably take a little more off and allow it to try to go further. All right, guys. That is it. Again, unbelievable the way these setups have been playing out and forming. This market is so clean and so good. The computers that are most of the activity out there, I've cracked the code. We're hacking. This is it. I'm constantly drawing lines on the chart all day that price just follows, predicting volume, where the low volume tests are going to be, getting in with no drawdown, zero drawdown. This shit is insane. So if you just discovered my stuff, do it. Do what you got to do. Plenty of YouTube videos to check out. All right. Yeah, I'm beyond happy. I'm in a very strange state right now, but I'll get over it. All right, guys. Later. You are beaten. You're not so tough, Mr. Market. You're not so tough.